So it appears that we finally have our title for the 30th anniversary Mighty Morphin Power Rangers special. So this was reported a couple of days ago by the Power Scoop Nightmare over there, who always finds incredible behind the scenes Power Rangers information there. And we have a title thanks to production designer Tracy Collins' portfolio, or kind of the whole resume kind of thing. We have a title that she worked as production designer on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always for Hasbro for 2023. So that is pretty cool that we finally have a title for this special. I'm so excited for this special. Everything we hear about it just gets me more and more excited about it. And so today we're going to talk about the title, as well as some kind of cool behind the scenes photos that we've had recently, and a little bit of Cosmic Fury stuff here and there. So let's go and get right into it. So first of all, that title, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always, which I'm sure is supposed to be a reference to the classic phrase from the Power Rangers franchise, once a Ranger, always a Ranger, and that is perfect. I absolutely love this title a lot. If that's the title that they actually end up going with for the end of it, I would very much be happy about that. I don't see why that title would change or anything like that. So I had talked about this in previous videos about, what would this actually be called? Would it just be called the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 30th Anniversary Special? Would it have a special title like this? And I'm really happy to see that it will. I cannot wait to see what a logo for this is going to look like or anything like that, because I think that would be pretty cool. We already have that 30th anniversary logo for Power Rangers thanks to those retro Walmart figures from a couple of months ago, so we've been slowly and surely getting a little bit more 30th anniversary news like that. I'm sure this is a title that Hasbro doesn't want us to know about yet, but in classic Power Rangers fashion, we know every single thing basically before Hasbro is able to officially tell us, and this is no different there. So, like I said, this title I think is perfect. I think it's really cool to celebrate the whole legacy of Power Rangers, especially with the Mighty Morphin team, with the cast that we have returning. I think that that's a great title for that, bringing back characters we haven't seen in nearly 30 years, like Billy or like Aisha or anything like that. We haven't seen them in a very, very long time. We have we have two really cool behind the scenes photos of the cast at work here. The first one is from Catherine Sutherland, who posted it a couple of weeks ago. It was a table read of her and the whole cast there, which had this really, really funny face on Walter Jones's face. He looks like he does not want to be there at all, which I'm sure is not the case. I'm sure it's just the the time that she took the photo, Walter just wasn't prepared for it or something, but people were memeing the crap out of that photo, which is understandable. I think it's very, very funny, but he kind of looks like he's sitting there going like, oh, what have I gotten myself into? What have I agreed to here? But I love whenever we get to see these behind-the-scenes photos of the cast at work. I think it's just really fun to see these guys back as their Power Rangers characters, a lot of them for the first time in a very long time. Some of them, like Catherine Sutherland herself, in a little bit of a long time. It's been nearly 5 years since she last returned back in Dimensions in Danger in the 25th anniversary for Super Ninja Steel. So, like I said, really, really fun. Obviously, we can't see anything like that on the cat. We can't see any information or anything on their scripts or anything. Obviously, they're just sitting on the table. We do have some concept art in the background, which some people are kind of wondering exactly what that's supposed to be. It could look like some kind of alien shape or something. Maybe that's going to be something to do with Cosmic Fury. It's probably going to also be something to do with the Once and Always special, something like that. We also have this really nice behind the scenes photo from Charlie Kirsch, who's playing Min, the daughter of Trini in the special, with kind of the main cast of Power Rangers here, which I think this is definitely a little bit more indicative of the team that we're going to be seeing in this special, because if you remember from that original promo shot from 1027, Adam and Aisha are wearing some kind of SPA badges or some kind of uniforms, so I would kind of be imagining that they're going to kind of come in and be part of whatever that organization is or whatever they're doing with that, and they're not going to be necessarily a part of the team that's going to morph in this special or anything like that. But here we have probably the team that's going to be the ones that probably suit up in this special here, because it matches the color scheme perfectly. You can see them holding morphers here, so we have Rocky as red, Billy as blue, Zach as black, and Min as yellow. So I think this is really, really cool to see this kind of cast of, kind of a mixed match between Mighty Morphin seasons 1, 2, 3, and kind of the new generation here. I think this is just a really nice promo shot. And Walter Jones looks like he wants to actually be here for this one. Like I said, I'm sure he wants to be there for the other one. It's just really funny, the look that is on his face for this thing. I just think it's kind of enjoyable or kind of laughable there. But this is awesome. This is so cool. I'm so excited for the special when it airs in April 2023, as reported on by the Illuminerdi. Now, we have no trailers for this yet. We have no official confirmation on the Once and Always title, but I'm sure that's going to be the one there. Power Scoop always does a really good job. They were the ones who actually leaked the Cosmic Fury title back in June of 2022, about 2.5-ish months before it was officially confirmed by Hasbro to be Season 30. But like I've said in numerous different videos about Cosmic Fury and also about the 30th anniversary special, this is the most hyped I've ever been for Power Rangers Productions in a very long time, like a very long time. It's just really cool to see something different, you know, not necessarily adapting a Sentai with Cosmic Fury, even though we're getting some Q Ranger aspects of it, you know, doing doing 2 Power Rangers productions that are tied within the show's continuity, because the last time we had multiple Power Rangers productions in like 1 year, it was like 2017 or 18 with like Hyperforce and the movie and everything. And while Hyperforce is canon and ties into the whole continuity of the show, the 2017 movie was obviously kind of off in its own little world. So to get 2 productions in the same year to celebrate the 30th anniversary, it definitely feels like a lot more of a grander celebration of the franchise for this anniversary than even some of the other past ones there. Now, there is going to be obviously a bittersweet aspect to this. We don't know. We already knew that Jason David Frank was not going to be part of the Once and Always 30th anniversary special, but I'm very curious and very hopeful that they at least name drop Tommy, or at the very, very least dedicate it to the memory of Jason David Frank. It'd be very similar to like what they did. I forget exactly what episode of Time Force that it is, but there's an episode of Time Force that aired after the passing of Tui Train, who played Trini, that they dedicated the episode to her in the credits. So I would very much like to see something like that happen here for JDF. I'd be very surprised if that doesn't happen with this special. So you're always going to have that kind of bittersweet aspect to it, because Tommy was never going to be a part of this. He never shot anything for this, so that was always kind of the plan for him to not be included. But that doesn't mean he can't be name dropped or something like that. I would like to see that happen. Then again, they already filmed this before his passing, so I don't know how much of that would be involved. But at the same time, I just am really excited to see kind of a focus on the main original members of Mighty Morphin. I've also talked about this as well in past videos about this, not necessarily focusing on Jason or Tommy, the characters who have returned so many different times throughout the franchise and so many different anniversaries, and even so recently with like Beast Morphers for Jason and Super Ninja Steel for Tommy. So to see these characters back, a lot of them for the first time in a very long time, and actually progressing the story forward by introducing Min, I think is going to be really, really cool, and I'm so excited to talk about everything related to the special leading up to it. Now, before we wrap up the video today, we also have a little bit of Cosmic Fury stuff, potentially. So it's been kind of hinted or rumored or sort of implied by some of the leakers out there that it's possible David Yost is staying around for Cosmic Fury as well. Now, this was also kind of already reported on by Illuminerdi before, but it kind of seems like he didn't leave when everybody else left, so it's possible that David Yost is sticking around to be part of Cosmic Fury. It's also possible that we might be getting Nate from Beast Morphers showing up. His actor was posting about him being in New Zealand near where they filmed Power Rangers, and there was like this photo with him and the whole cast and stuff like that. Now, they actually apparently have just wrapped filming, like pretty recently, like within the last week or so. They wrapped filming Cosmic Fury, so it's possible. They also posted pictures of their final tape reads and everything. It's possible that Nate is going to have a little cameo from Beast Morphers. It's also possible he just was there and visiting the cast for some particular reason. It's definitely a possibility out there, although maybe kind of unlikely. But lots of really cool things I think are in the works here for 2023 for Power Rangers productions. And like I said, I'm going to keep making videos talking about all this, and I cannot wait to watch all this awesome content next year. So let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of the title, The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Special Once and Always? What do you think of the returning cast members? What do you think of the possibility that Billy's sticking around for Cosmic Fury? What do you think of the possibility of Nate being in Cosmic Fury? Which production are you the most excited to see? You know, we're getting the special in April, we're getting Cosmic Fury in the fall, so lots of really cool stuff to kind of, you know, have Power Rangers content kind of going for the whole year. Super excited for it all. I want to hear all your thoughts down in the comments below. And until next time, you guys can follow me on Twitter at LivingRangerKey or at LivingRangerPR, and I'll see you all later.